Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Brickadia. Before I begin the video, I've got to let you guys know that what I just recorded, walking to the world border here, I just came back from my dad's funeral. He was not a good person. I didn't know him that well. But I've had some feelings. I tried to record a few more high energy videos and I just couldn't do it. So I just felt like I needed to take a walk. And so I took one all the way over there. And I decided that I would just bring you guys with me. But if you don't want to see subject matter of me talking about funerals or whatever, then probably just click off the video or something. But thanks for clicking onto the video. And hope you guys enjoy, I suppose. Okay. There's the world border way over there. I'm gonna walk to it. This is a cute little pixel art exhibit right here. Is this a drawn to life character? Because that looks like drawn to life. Little Finn over here. Very cute. I tried recording a energetic video today, but just guess I'm not in the mood. I just came back from a funeral. It was my dad's, my biological dad. Didn't know him very well. But what I did know, I didn't like him very much. But it's still weird to have complicated feelings about someone like that. I figured I might take this walk to the world border. Just have some time to think. I don't know for sure if I'm going to post this video or not. He wasn't a very good person, and I don't want to be like him. Not many people were there at the funeral. There was 17 people total. 4 of them were kids. No friends, only family. There's 1 or 2 people that shed some tears, and that's about it. The whole thing took about 20 minutes. Just a burial more than it was a funeral, to be honest. I don't want my funeral to be like that. I don't, as much as I don't want people to have to cry over me, I kind of want them to be sad I'm gone. Which I was sad that he died. It's weird though, because I think it kind of worked out for the better. I'm just holding down the shift key with my fingers and they're gonna start getting tired. Okay, I'm gonna take a break. I'm just gonna walk for a bit. Because holding W is easier than holding shift. I could do this in a car, but I think the truest way to do this is by foot. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. Okay. What's this? It's like a kraken. Try your hand at pulling Excalibur. I'm not worthy. Oh, that's so sad. That's okay though. I don't have to be worthy. Pink ball. New and improved pinball machine. Now matching the server color scheme. Many issues have been resolved and new features such as a separate paddle control. I was thinking I wanted a cool like pinball machine. Does this work? Is it locked? It might just be locked. Yeah, the ball's not working. So sad. Well, let's continue on our way then. Unless I did something wrong there. It's also possible. There's the entity locked in stone with the hand up in the air behind me. The pyramids. I've got a video on all that coming up at some point. It's taking me a bit to edit together. But it is coming. I do promise. Everyone that was part of the video, it will be coming. There's Robbie's aquarium. Still such a cool place. Ooh, I actually wonder if he's changed anything in here. Oh, there's a pallet down. Doesn't seem like there's anything new down here. Maybe there is some new stuff on the upper floor, but I don't want to spend too much time wandering around because this video is about running to the world border and just taking a walk. Just had to double check I was recording. Here's a casino. The casino is such a cool little place. All the different contraptions. I love like contraptions in this game, especially when they use like physics. Use the physics in the game. Super cool. Oh yeah, Synthwave. Oh, I'm about to run through Synthwave Road. Very interesting. Okay, once again, my pinky is getting tired, so I will start walking for just a bit. I had a friend that suggested that if I had anything left to say to my dad that I didn't get to say while he was alive, that I should write it down on a piece of paper and then burn it. And that's what I did. And it was satisfying. The few scraps of paper that didn't burn, I just buried them. Now they're kind of like in my backyard. It's almost like my own little funeral site for him, I guess. Sorry, I know I'm distracting away from Synthwave Road. Although it doesn't have quite the same effect when you're not moving at top speed. I cried one time over my dad. Which, heck, if I'm not about on verge of crying right now, oh geez, please don't. That'd be crazy. But you know who I cried over way more than him? There comes the train. Technoblade. I cried way more over Technoblade. On the day I found out he died, I went to work. It was like an hour and a half after I'd found out. And I was so full of tears that I had to go home. The the person who was running the store at the time just sent me home because I showed up in like a mess. And the first time I recorded a video in Pinkadia, it was like night when I passed by the Technoblade statues. I didn't even see them. And it made me so upset that I went and sat on top of the Technoblade statues and I recorded a whole thing of me crying my eyes out, just talking about Technoblade, because he was just such a cool person and I admire him a lot. There's the train. I live right next to a train, guys. It is so annoying trying to record videos and I have to cut out the train. Sometimes I can't say things because all I hear is a train horn. God. But the bits I recorded about Technoblade, I ended up not putting them in the video because they were so sad. Maybe I still have them. I kept them. Maybe I'll release them at some point as like a tribute to him. But just editing through it, I was just crying my eyes out. He was just someone who's like so determined to do stuff, even when the world told him that he couldn't. He just went and did it. And I'm not gonna spend too much time else talking about it because I really will start crying over Technoblade. So we're gonna stop that right about now. Oh lordy. But I admire him a lot, and I miss him. I can't believe I'm still on Synthwave Road. I didn't realize how long this road was. got a bit of a cough. I feel like I always have a bit of a cough when I'm recording, and I always edit it out. But maybe I won't this time. You know what? This whole thing, if I'm uploading it, which I'm still not sure if I will, but if I do, I'm just going to leave them all in because this is just unedited footage now. For the most part, I'll adjust the audio a bit, but I'm just going to keep this all one unedited clip. Well, we're coming up at the end of Synthwave Road. Hey, yo. I know this is a weird video to watch, if you're still watching. I just really wanted to release a video. I just don't think I'm in the mood for it, though. But I thought I could be in the mood for a walk, so maybe this walk is the video. Just an emotional walk. And a vulnerable walk, I guess. Didn't think I'd just be talking about stuff like this on my channel like this. That world border sign is just staring at me. Like it's right around the corner, but I know it's still eons away. But Clyde. I love the power poles with the different wires connecting them. And they're red too, which kind of matches the pink aesthetic. Okay. Even my W finger is starting to hurt a little bit, so I'm going to take just a quick little sit. Oh, maybe crack my knuckles. It's like a stream, but it's not, because I haven't streamed anything yet. I don't know if I will. Would you guys watch me stream? Saturn until 14, he's been streaming a lot. It seems pretty fun, but also my favorite thing about making YouTube videos is like editing stuff. I sit there just hours and hours working on my videos, but it's really fun. I like finding the like right timings for things, moving little bits of sound around to just make things a little bit more exciting. It's interesting. I've always been the kind of person that prefers to write things out in like a message instead of talking to people in person, because I can like kind of plan everything out after the fact, and that feels like what video editing is to me a bit. Which of course I'm going through footage I recorded in the moment, so it's kind of like a mix, I suppose. I edited a video for a friend just recently. His name's Treminium Link. He's a VTuber on Twitch. He's got a channel. You guys should go check it out. It's Dungeons of Hinterburg, episode 1 is what I edited. I don't think it's out yet as of me posting this video, if I post this video, but maybe in like a week or so. It's a pretty interesting game, actually. I didn't think it was really going to be. But like towards the later half of the video, it really sold it on me. It's like Austrian-Hungarian folklore or something is what the enemies are based on. There's like this swinging giraffe neck thing, and this really cool like mage woman. I don't know, the combat seems pretty cool, and like the design of everything. It's like, sorry, the premise of it is like it's an urban world, like modern day, but there's this place called Hinterburg, and there's like these 25 magical dungeons that have suddenly appeared in this modern regular world. And it's been capitalized to heck. The whole place is like an amusement park. But people are going to these dungeons and like defeating them. These monsters that apparently aren't sentient, which is rather convenient for morality purposes. But it is a pretty interesting game, though. It was fun editing together the combat. It was like the first time I've tried to put together combat. Trying to find the good places for the impact frames. And finding the lulls in combat where things aren't happening, cutting those out, but giving things enough time to breathe. It's interesting. If video editing is a skill, guys. I'm improving in it. Every day a little better, every day a little stronger. A little mantra I've been saying to myself. There's a blue snow cone place. Well, blue lemonade, that's what it was. Yes, yes. Sounds delicious. I definitely want some blue lemonade. Okay, another little rest. Another little rest. How you guys doing? Again, I think I'm just not going to edit this video. Like, almost at all. So I'm sure it's not going to be that interesting to watch. But it just kind of feels right to me to do that right now. With the kind of mood I'm in. Which I'm sure I'll be back very soon making, you know, high action, very fun videos. Or what I consider to be fun. And I hope you guys do too. Hope you guys like them. I really like Brickadia. But I'm someone that, if I don't watch videos on a video game, then I like lose interest in it. It's like when I was watching Minecraft as a high schooler. I was constantly watching Minecraft YouTubers. And that just kept me really invested in the game. So, like, that's the kind of stuff I need. So, I've just been uploading videos that I like to watch. That's fun for me. The Halloween Hoopla RPG, that one's a cool one. I love me some Halloween. I've been waiting for more Halloween content to pop up, but Fred Means Peace, he's got a server where they do build of the month. And for October, they're doing Halloween. And I've started building a little bit there. I'm not a great builder. It takes me so long to do it. And I'm like, how much time do I want to spend building something that's not going to look that great? Saturn's doing a fantastic job, like always, trying to blow the competition out of the water. Saturn and I know each other in real life. We've known each other for a while. Pinkadia's road being made of water is just so unique. If there's nothing else out this far, is it just going to be nothing but endless road all the way till the end? I feel like we're getting closer. I feel like we're almost there. And yet it could be another 30 minutes out. Who knows? Let's see how far we've come. Yeah. That's something. Ooh, me. I'm so antsy for the Brickadia update to come out. Oh my god. I want the prefab so bad. The bots are cool, but the prefab redo is my number one thing I've been wanting from the get-go. I feel like the scrap mechanic YouTubers that are like, they're starting to do some hide and seek videos on Brickadia now. But I think they might start doing more with the prefabs, like being able to spawn vehicles in. Although maybe I'm wrong. Hide and Seek's kind of like their main series, I guess the most views, but I'm kind of looking for video ideas. So if you guys know of any, like let me know. We've been doing like build battles where we have like 30 minutes to build and we try to see who can do the best based on a theme. The hide and seek, which we need hide and seek maps or maps that we can play it on. But those are fun. But the scrap mechanic YouTubers, they're like I said, they're already doing those. And it's like if you want to go watch hide and seek on Brickadia, you can go watch them. I want to put out videos that not as like more variety, I guess. Which unlike Link, his hide and seek that he sent me, that was a pretty cool one. I'm glad we did that. It was a fun one, even though I got disqualified. What can you do? I'm just destined to get last place in all the hide and seek, I guess. Which is so funny because I'm such a competitive person. I love playing competitive games and just doing everything you can to win. It's just really fun. Trying really, really hard at a competition. But last place is okay. Oh, I just realized, yeah, the sun's moving. Is it going to be nighttime soon? Yeah, the sun's about to set. Ooh-wee. His kneecap still on. He is. He's just chilling while I run. Kneecap! In the Rosie Tour video, when Kneecap shows up in like the later half of the video, he said so much vulgar stuff, I had to cut a lot of it out. Which was really funny to do. He's a cool person though. 13. I wonder how many bus station stops there are to the world border. Yep. See, I thought it was right around the corner, and now it looks like I'm no closer to it than I've ever been. And I guess that's the concept of it, isn't it? This is how far out you can build in a world on Brickadia. Ooh. Ah, car! Oh, Kneecap's trying to take me out! Trying to take me out! That's so funny. That's crazy. If I was trying, you'd be dead, lol. Okay. Oh, please don't kill me. I don't know if physics damage is on Pinkadia. I feel like it's not. But no, I've come so far. I can't reset my journey. There it goes. Off to the world border by car. I'm doing it the hard way, the difficult, manual way. It's kind of peaceful though. Just doing a little jog on the ocean into the sunset. I don't really know what to talk about now. I'm still just in my feels a bit, I guess. I don't want to just act happy if I'm not. But I'm not, I really am not that sad. Oh, there's a notification on my phone. Let me turn that off. But I'm really not that, like, I could definitely be worse. After coming back from a funeral. Uh, I mean, I'd already, like I said, I already said my goodbyes to him previously, for the most part. My poor niece and nephew. I've got a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old niece and nephew, and my dad's ashes were in a box, and we buried the box of ashes, right? And they saw the dirt and they wanted to help, so they started using their hands to throw dirt in. And my nephew was like, "What plant are we building? What plant are we digging or burying?" And I was like, "Oh man, he has no idea what's going on here." But you know, that's probably for the best. He definitely did not know my dad, who had been his grandpa. He didn't know him at all. I've got my sister, who is the mother of my niece and nephew. Our dad lost custody of us when we were pretty young still. And then I got back in contact with him when I was like 20 years old. I found him and talked to him. And yeah, after a while, I realized he was trying to use me. He was getting himself into like legal trouble. He just wanted me to help him get out of it. And basically, what I heard from him was that he was always trying to use people, and that seemed about accurate. So I went no contact with him for like probably over a year. And next thing I know, one day I get a call and he's dead, which was really weird. What's even crazier is this all happened like right when I started this YouTube channel. So I kind of poured myself into making YouTube videos early on to kind of, I guess, kind of ignore it. Then I went back to work after my days off and just stuck with my own thoughts. I ended up in the back just crying really hard. My upper manager, she like saw me crying. She's turned around the corner, is about to tell me to do something, and then she saw me and she had to turn back around. But that was the one time I kind of broke down about it. What an interesting video. Going on a walk talking about my dad. I did want some kind of video as like proof that I walked all the way to the world border. So I guess unedited is like the purest proof that I've done it. How long is this gonna be? Like an hour? I have no idea. And there goes the sun. Goodbye, sun. Okay, at least there is some light. I was worried. I mean, these posts are here. I wasn't sure if they actually did put out light. Okay. Quick finger break. Then we'll get right back to it. Right back to it. Okay. Now that is closer, whatever that is over there. So we are getting somewhere. Okay, let me take a water break actually. Wait, which number is that? 15? Oh wow. I feel like we passed 13 ages ago and I've only upped it by 2. That's crazy. I just think of a message to post on the board over here. Like the board where everyone like posts their thingies. Like I made it to the world border. I don't know what I'm gonna write. I love the Pinkadia night sky. It's so pretty. When I first got on Pinkadia, I wasn't so sure about the pink glow. But after a while, it did grow on me. It's like, it feels like the whole world's made of candy. And I kind of really like that. Very like cartoony. Well, I feel like I just want to be quiet for a little bit. So I think I'm going to do that. Maybe I set like a little timer. Because again, I have no idea how much longer it's going to take me to get there. So I'm just going to stop talking for a bit and kind of just relax on my little walk here. Let's try like a 10-minute timer and see where we go from there. So if you're actually watching this video and just want to hear me talk, maybe skip through 10 minutes or something. Okay. And that's my timer. So if you actually did skip through 10 minutes just to hear me talk, welcome back. That was a good moment of silence there for me. Even saw Kneecap drive by me again. That was funny. Yeah, I think I did underestimate how far this world border is, although it looks like I'm getting ever bit closer. Long journeys like this, every step adds to the distance you get close, I guess. Or something philosophical like that. I took a English class in college, and the teacher asked me if I ever thought about being a philosophy major. And I was like, that sounds really fun. Also sounds like I would not get paid. And he was like, touche. Just because we had like some kind of story that I had a unique perspective on that I shared with the class. I don't know. No one else really talked much. They had to be called on, but I've always liked philosophy, like The Good Place. I'm gonna take another break real quick. The Good Place is one of my favorite series of all time. I love it so bad. I'm not someone that I don't know if I believe that heaven exists or a good place, but if it did or does, I would love it to be the heaven in the good place. If you haven't seen the full show, then here's a spoiler for the very last the last few episodes, I guess. So skip that if you care about that, if you're actually watching this portion of the video. But what ends up happening at the end is they fix up heaven, because everyone there has been there so long that all the good things have become boring to them. They don't like it anymore. Life has lost its meaning, or afterlife has lost its meaning. But what the crew does is they come in and they say, hey guys, heaven doesn't have to be forever anymore. We just installed a new doorway, and once you go through it, your afterlife will end. And you can stay here as long as you want. You can do every little thing to your heart's desire, explore all of eternity. And then, when you're finally done with everything, then step through the doorway and end it. And I think that's really beautiful. And what happens on the other side of the doorway, no one knows. But it's kind of implied toward the end that the souls there are kind of transformed into energy for the universe, and it goes on to spur people to do good deeds. Kind of interesting thing. And what they end up doing with the bad place is even better, because no matter how bad what you've done is, I don't think you deserve an eternity of punishment. What they end up doing with the bad place is, let me collect my thoughts for a second. You have to live through scenarios that are like torturous, I guess, in a way. They're like anxiety ridden, kind of like your own selfish, greedy decisions kind of leads to your own doom. And you have to live that life, and then at the end of like a year or so, you get reset, and then you have to do it all again. But your like conscious has adjusted a bit from the last year. Like, you don't remember what happened, but you have changed. Something with your personality has changed, and you have to keep on living year after year after year, however long it takes, until you finally learn to be a good person. And everyone has to go through this because of things like capitalism You buy your mom a bunch of roses for Mother's Day, and it's like one little good deed, but you have lost a lot of points because the flowers were from this company that had to ship them in from a different country, and the bosses are getting all the money, and the bosses treat their employees really bad. So even though you did a good deed, in theory, you bought your mom roses, you've done a lot of bad things. And that kind of goes into the whole no ethical consumption under consumerism, if you've ever heard that. The Good Place really ties into that. But so regardless, you have to live through at least one of these lives, no matter who you are. But I guess kind of like the worse of a person you are, the more lives you have to live through. And we could be talking about billions or trillions of lives here. But what we're not talking about is eternity. Because eternity is infinite. Eternity is more than a trillion. I've got police sirens outside my door. I don't know if you can hear them on the mic, but anyway, the concept of infinity is just insane. And I don't think anyone deserves to have to relive those torturous-esque lives. Like, they're not that bad. They're like, my neighbors are going to find out about my hidden secrets. It's like you're living in, like, suburbia. Which, actually, I wonder if... Because, like, they think they're in the good place already. In the scenarios. So I wonder if they are doing that with all of them. They might. So it might be everyone thinks they already made it to heaven. And so I think that is it. Because the whole thing was, if you're trying to get into heaven by doing good deeds, your good deeds are useless. Because you have ulterior motives to doing them. But it's the not knowing if you're going to get into heaven that adds the bit that gives you points and totals. But if you already think you're in heaven, then you really have no reason to do good. Like, no selfish reason. Because you're already there, right? There's not even a, what if I die, would I go to heaven? Because you already think you're there. So really, you learning to become a good person in that scenario is like the truest sense of being a good person. And that's so interesting to me. So yeah, that's the afterlife I want. Every bad person has to live through multiple lives. The worse of a person you are, the more you have to live through. Until you eventually, finally, learn to be a good person. And it won't take an infinite amount of time. It'll be finite. I said, you don't know the finite. It could be trillion, quadrillion, quintillion, sextillion years, like, but what it's not is it's not infinity. Might be multiple Jeremy Bearmys, some random length of time that is a really long time they use in the show. But then once you finally become a good person, you go into heaven, the good place, and you stay there for as long as you want. You do every last thing your heart desires. And then when it's finally done, you choose to leave on your own terms. Once your soul has finally been satisfied. Satisfied with eternity. An eternity of things to do. There's this, what is her name? Oh God, I'm so bad at names. Tani. Oh God, I forget her name. But she's like an overachiever. And she has this long to-do list of everything she wants to achieve in life. And it's like, I want to become an expert at this thing. I want to become an expert at that thing. And it's like, she's got the time to do it. Because it's what she wants to do. She's got 1 billion years to do it. 1 billion years to spend with your loved ones. If you want. Or a trillion Jeremy Bearmys. I really am just rambling. But I suppose it's better to talk than just have this be a completely empty video. Considering this looks like it's going to be multiple hours at this point. This really could have been a live stream. I just don't know how to live stream yet, for one. I haven't set it up. Saturn could help me, but I also don't want to like take views away from him too. Like if we both live stream at the same time. But maybe one day I'll get into live streaming. For now, I'll just keep making these videos. The videos are what I really like doing anyway. Editing all together. Which, like I said, this is going to be mostly unedited, I think. I'll probably put a warning at the beginning of the video, like, hey, I talk about my dead dad. To be blunt. Just a bit. And then a bunch of rambling. Maybe I'll add some music. You think I need some music? Although that'd be hours of music at this rate. I don't know if I can find hours of music worth playing. So maybe I do just leave it completely blank then. Oh, goodness. I swear that sign is getting closer. It's like by micropixels, but it is getting closer. Goodness. Alright, another break. Just to sit and a waiting for my fingers to recover nating. If you guys seen, I just got a new Discord server. The main purpose of it is like when we need people for videos, I can be able to add people that want to be added for like filming events like that. And be like, hey guys, would y'all like to jump on? And then they can be in a video if they want. And we've got some extra people to help flush out the video. Because like sometimes we try to do like mini games and there's only like 3 or 4 of us. And it's like these games are a lot better if there's a whole bunch of people. So that's kind of the idea of the Discord server. But it's also just like, I guess if you want to chat and hang out in there a bit. And not a lot of people on there right now, but we'll see. I spent a lot of time trying to learn how to do Discord servers one day. It's like 3 or 4 hours on tutorials and building it together. Which I've run like smaller Discord servers for like friends in the past, but nothing like for a community. Which is what I want it to be. Like for a whole community, people that at least want to be notified when we're filming. What do we talk about now? Oh yeah, like video ideas. Guys, let me know if you have any like ideas you would like to see. Like I said, we got the hide and seek. We got the build battles. Although the build battles haven't been performing all that well, at least not on my channel. Which that, you know, if I like to do them, I'm still going to post them. But I, you know, I also want to like post stuff that people enjoy watching. Because that's a big part of my videos too, is like trying to inspire the Brickadia community to keep doing stuff, keep going. This game's really cool, and it'd be sad if like the Brickadia community got discouraged. I want to see where this game goes. I want my freaking prefabs though. Goodness. Oh, I know game developing is so hard. I'm sure they're hard at work trying to figure out, because this the prefabs thing is out, but it's unstable right now. I really kind of thought it would be out before the Steam sale ended, like the fall Steam sale, but it's not. But I think a few of us kind of just assumed that or something. I'm not sure. I don't know if developers have said something about that. But the game's in early access right now. as you can see in the top right corner at all times. So I do want to see, like, after a year, like, where Brickadia is at. Because I think it's got a lot of potential. I've called it, it's like the Sandbox game of my dreams. I think it, like, kind of is. Because, like, the micro bricks, for one, is massive. I love me some micro bricks. Like Minecraft, trying to build with meter-long blocks, and then you get on here, that's like 2 inches, which I don't know the actual scale of micro bricks compared to, like, your person character, but it's really nice being able to build things on that miniature scale. This is such a long walk. I almost want to put it down and then come back to the walk, but I also want this all to be unedited, and I don't want to waste any time sitting around, so I'm just going to keep going. Just going to keep on going till we get to the world border in 3.5 hours. I have no idea. Rosie had said that there was someone that live streamed them walking to the world border, and it took them a long time. And I've just decided that I was going to go on a walk. Try to clear my head, I guess, a bit. And this seems like, well, if I'm going on a walk, it might as well be to the Pinkadia world border. That's where I'm walking. Kneecap's still on here. He is. He can stick around until I get to the world border. Or there's something. We love seeing any kind of builds at all on this long road of nothingness. Let's see. Oh yeah, like the Minecraft YouTubers, like Hermitcraft at least, they do a thing called like guess the build, and we were talking about a few of us Brickadia YouTubers talking about doing a guess the build video. Interesting. But we haven't gotten stuff set up for that yet. But that seems like it'll be a fun one once we get to it. But yeah, we need more ideas for stuff to do. Right now, I really like exploring maps on the gallery and checking out servers, showing off what people build. I like having people in my videos. Saturn told me one time that I make the kind of content that's like, it makes people feel like they could end up in one of my videos, and I kind of like that. I'm kind of trying to lean into that because, like, it's true. I want people that are engaged with Brickadia to be spotlighted on YouTube. Like, Brickadia is such a cool game, has such a cool community. I want to be able to show it off. But like I said, I've got a video on the Pinkadia story builds. It's ODM and Ultra Corp and LTE, and then there's like a fourth company. 2 of them went to war, and then there's the whole sci-fi thing going on with the entity and the pyramids. And that video is coming. I promise it is. But I lost some of the footage, unfortunately, because I guess because I was trying to stream to Discord at the same time for someone in the group. I don't know exactly why. So when I'm recording on OBS, I'm recording as a .mkv file, which is what it's supposed to do. Is when there's something that interrupts the recording, it's supposed to still save the save file. But for whatever reason, it has not. Because I like crashed on the Discord, I crashed on Brickadia, crashed OBS. It's like all my programs that were running crashed at the same time, and it never saved the file. Which luckily I still have the majority of my recording. It's just going to require a bit more editing together, putting together the timeline. Also, the story is a bit confusing. I've got Online Link to help trying to walk me through it right now in my Discord DMs. They said it was like very like spur of the moment, like improv stuff, which makes sense. It's like D&D. I've been into D&D for like several years. I'm a dungeon master. There was one group I did for like 2 years, and I've got one going right now with a small group of friends. But so I get it with the improv stuff for sure, for sure. But it should be pretty fun once I get it all together. But that video is just taking a lot more like organizing and putting things into a timeline than like a normal video, where I just go through and kind of cut together some clips, maybe add in a extra like visual edits here or there. That one's more put together. Kind of, I think I'm trying to do it a bit more like I wanted to do the Colored Towers and Foxbox. Unfortunately, the story of the Colored Towers and Foxbox just seems to have stalled a bit. I don't know if everyone's just kind of satisfied with leaving the builds as they currently are, or if everyone's afraid to make the next move or something. I'm not sure. Which Foxbox in general lately hasn't had a whole bunch of people on it, so they might be part of it as well. But I was kind of waiting around to see what the climactic end to the towers would be before I tried to piece together a story. But that might be it for now. If forever, we'll see. So if nothing comes of them soon-ish, maybe I will just end up making a video on them anyway. And just be like, this is where the story stalls. This is where we're left off. But then I'd have to do an update video on it if they ever changed anything about it. Which I wanted the Color Towers to be one comprehensive video, so if they update them after I make the video, then it'll be a little bit odd, I guess. That world border is definitely getting bigger. And yet, there's a world border on the other side. Jeez. My goodness. How long did this take to paste? Now, you had to paste these sections, right? Whoever made this road. Actually, who made this road? It was Rosie. Okay, so Rosie pasted together this whole street all the way to both world border ends, I guess. That's a crazy thing to do. Okay, I've been talking for a good bit, so I guess I will be silent for another 10 minutes. So once again, if you are listening to me ramble about nothing on my little walk here, skip it 10 minutes, and I will see you then. Once again, there's my timer. The 10 minutes has finished. Anyone that skipped, once again, 10 minutes just to hear me talk, welcome back. Maybe at least one of you did. Oh, man. Shoot, now I didn't forget what I was going to talk about. Oh, well. There's someone else on right now. I'm not sure what they're doing. Oh, that whole time I started holding the buttons with my right hand to give my left hand a break. Because again, I'm just holding down buttons. Are you kidding me? I just realized I don't have to hold. I just have to hold down W. I've been holding shift this entire time, guys. All I have to do is hold shift to start it. Now I just need to hold W. Well, that should be a lot easier. I even thought about like trying to put like a rock or something on there, but I feel like if I'm gonna do this, it's the hard way. I'm the nitty gritty way. Like, this is a workout for my fingers, even if I'm not walking myself. Oh man, how you guys doing in chat? Except this is not a live stream, so none of you can respond in real time. This would have been a cool thing to do as a live stream, though. And alas, we are here with this. No idea. Oh, there's something at the end of this tunnel over there. You see that? It's coming up. We're finally approaching the world border at some feasible amount of time from now. Perhaps. Perhaps. I went back to the building server because, like, building with the apostrophe, because I saw a bunch of people had been on it a lot recently, and it's changed a lot. I'm kind of confused. It feels like it's a whole different map now. It's like a bunch of floating islands. And a lot of stuff that was there is gone now. That was kind of one of the videos I was trying to record before this that I kind of gave up on because of my mood. So this is gonna be an odd video. YouTube loves view duration, like percentage on a video, and this is not gonna have a high one at all. So, but that's fine. I can take my time to like gain momentum on YouTube. I'm not in a rush. It's about a roadblock. Yeah, I'm running to the world border. Talking about something about a roadblock or something. Well, it's been a while. It's been a while so far. So we'll see. They just teleported me, see how far I've gotten, I think. Yeah, I needed to take a walk. I'm actually really close. Hey, that's good. That's good. Glad to hear it. I mean, it looks like I am. Like, I can actually see something at the end there. We are getting somewhere. Ooh, this video might end soon. Oh my god. Again, I don't know what I'm going to ride over there. I guess just frozen walked here. Maybe something simple like that. Nope. Weighted sensory kitty has killed themselves. I see, but like actually really close. Does that mean like only a half hour away? Or like what does that mean in context? Because this is a long walk. People keep joining. So the one other thing besides prefabs that I would ask the developers of the game, can I please turn down the volume of people joining and leaving a server? Because every time it happens in one of my videos, I have to edit the sound down low. Because it's so loud. And I'm going to decrease the volume of the game just a little bit. But you'll see how loud those sounds are. Because I'm not going to artificially lower them like I usually do. I'm just going to let them play. Because again, this is mostly going to be unedited. Man, my finger is like starting to cramp up. But I am going to keep on going. Okay. 3.6 million bricks on Pinkadia. Interesting. It's really interesting when you're looking at the Brickadia servers and see like how many bricks a server has, because usually it means like more time's been spent there. Although when I think about it, how many of those bricks is this road? Because I look, each thing on this side here is there's like individual bricks here, so I imagine these take up at least a good portion of it. And then there's like, what is this? Like a train on the side there. I'm not even sure exactly what that is. That's been there the whole time, but yeah, world border is really big now. I actually have to look straight up. Maybe I am like 5 minutes away from it. I might be. Wait, it looks like it's right there. Oh my god, guys. Has Been Hotel. I'm so obsessed. Me and Saturn both are so obsessed with Hazbin Hotel. And the season 2 is about to drop here like October 29th, I think. End of this month. And they just released one of the songs early. It's called Gravity. Oh, it's so good. It is so good, guys. Storms coming, I can see the clouds. Running won't save you now. Something like that. I'm not a singer by any means, but I love singing and jamming to songs. Just in my car, where no one else can hear me. No runner's gonna save you now. I can't think of the lyrics now. Good grief. But it's so good. Oh my god. Eye for an eye says you owe me a debt. Blood demands blood, gonna get my hands wet. Eye for an eye says you demand you freak. Eye for an eye says you owe me a debt. That's such a good line. That is such a good line. Because it's about someone who recently lost someone due to someone else's actions. And that person was their very special person, the person they loved more than anything else. Such a random troll face. And it's a revenge song because they're so mad. They're dealing with their loss. Not in a healthy way, but in a pure rage way. And they're planning to go and kill the person who's responsible, the person that they love. And it's so good. It's like the angel singing it, and she's crawling around like a bird. Just crashing out, breaking everything in the room near her while she's singing this song. I am really excited for season 2 to drop on it. Look how far I have to look up to see the world border sign. We are right here, guys. We are right here. Exit 1. Far corners. 0.3 kilometers. Oh, we have come it. We've made it, guys. It's not long now. This was a good walk. I feel like I talked about my feelings a little bit. Or whatever. Ugh. These are feelings I would have talked to with my therapist, by the way. And then my freaking therapist, turns out she's pregnant and she's having issues. So she had to go on maternity leave early. I didn't even know she was pregnant. So instead of going to her to talk out my feelings, I guess I went on a walk to the world border. So that's something. Dude, we're coming up on like an overpass. There's actually builds and stuff here. That was so funny. Waited since we're kidding. He was like, "You're going on a walk to the world border? That's gonna take a while." I was like, "Yeah, it sure has so far, but not long now." Like an exit ramp? No, that's like a desert over there. I'm not sure what that is. Like a chess piece or something. Oh, I can almost read what that sign says. Buildings. I have no idea. Is that another like train rail up there? I don't know. Plate edge, 1 kilometer. Okay. So now I'm a kilometer away. How many kilometer. Me being a freaking American, don't know how to pronounce it. How many kilometers is it from the world border to the center? Because now I need to know how many kilometers I've ran in Brickadia. Like I said, a long walk, guys. It ended up being pretty fun, though. Or satisfying. Or something. I really am okay, though. Like, for someone that came back from a funeral, like, I'll be fine. Most of my mourning is come and gone. But Tab was here. But Tab was here. That's what that sign said. There it is. It's just like a few blocks away. That sun's about to set again. Goodbye, weighted sensory kitty. It was a pleasure to have seen you for a brief moment. You actually see the bills that people have done at the edge now. Look at the world border sign, guys! How loud the steps get when I do that, too. We have made it. You guys can actually see in real time how long it takes to run here. I stopped for like to look at a few bills for a quick second, but for the most part, I've just been running the whole time. I also took a few breaks, I guess. Hold on, what does that sign say? If love is the answer, you're home. That's so sweet. Oh, here we are, guys. Here it is. We have made it. The final bus stop, number 18. I feel like we went a long time without seeing any bus stops. Here it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We made it. We made it, guys. We made it to the world border. Oh, golly gee. We have done it. I made it. Gotta let Kneecap know, and Hazo, I guess. I made it to the world border, guys. Oh, God. I need to figure out what I'm gonna write. Let me get out my micro bricks. I'm gonna turn down these sounds a little bit because these are a bit loud and I don't want to do much editing to turn them down. But okay, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna do similar like in my Space Museum video. I guess these need to be 3x3s. They had a little community board. I put post-its there. So I guess I'm gonna do this. Oh, whoa, this server has a different paint thing. I suppose so. There's pink. You can tell that's my color right there. Very obviously. And then, what, cyan? Yes. Let's write. What do we write? Let's see, we need to make it interactable. Frozen walked here. And then, I don't know. It was a good walk. Because it was a good walk. There we go, guys. There you have it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and to all of you that skipped right to the end, hello. It was a good little chat I had with myself and anyone that has clicked onto the video. Because I guess to this point I am uploading it. Huh. Anyway, like and subscribe if you enjoyed, I suppose. And I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.